Hey guys, welcome to Survival Records Echelons. This is the first episode of my fourth season of Survival Records, and for a change, I am picking up exactly where I left off on the end of my third season. I am here in the E01 solar system. I found this moon that I've yet to discover the name of, where the obelisk has been found embedded in the center of this crater. I came here on the ship that I salvaged and retrofitted, the Esbelta. She is a small grid ship that has quite a lot of punch to her. However, she does have some weaknesses that I've noticed. Everything on the front here can really take some hits. And as you can see, there's even a thruster that needs repair. But, quick recap of my previous season, I had been using the block hunter, or schematic hunter block progression mod that made it so my blueprints were only available if I found them as independent pieces. And so, getting all the way from where I started to where I am now, I never managed to find the blueprint for a large refinery. I was only able to do some refining because I was able to salvage some large refineries back on, I think it's that planet there, the one I'm looking at dead in the center of my screen. It was Caldera. I will try and figure out how to get a card up on the top right of the screen to get you a link to Season 3. But hopefully, if you're new here today for this, you will, enjoy where you see where we're picking up. So, as I said, I'm on this unnamed moon. I have a limited jetpack, even though the gravity is light. There's an unknown signal over there. And you know what? I think I'm gonna go get it. That will give me a chance to fly over the surface of the moon a little bit. I will be able to, I don't know, see what's what. So interestingly, my thrusters are like, I think neither my atmospheric thrusters nor my ion thrusters are working at peak efficiency here. There's the unknown signal. We'll grab it in a second here. I want to fly over the top of this thing here, these weird hexagons in the ground. They are supposed to be a ore patch, maybe? I think I saw ice pop up there. Yeah, ice. Alright, let's grab this. Aha! See, so I think this is actually an example of one of the first example of one of the mods that I'm now going to incorporate. LWTS Company. this drop pod is a special drop pod from the mod Lord Wader's Tiered Systems, which, if we take a look at my my blueprints that I have and look in progression, we'll see that down here below all the normal stuff, there is an assembler Tier 2. And the Tier 2 assemblers are... they lead into Tier 3 assemblers that lead into Tier 4 assemblers, 5, and then I think it's 6 and 7? Advanced... I'm pretty sure that there are 7 tiers. Anyway, I have a lot more to look into with this tiered system. So let's take a look at what we've got in here. Some uranium. That's not what I was expecting. Press the button. Nope. Oh, a cow grinder. Great. Well, speaking of grinder, I think that I'm gonna grind in through here. We go. Alright, so one of the only ways to get these, the tier 5 stuff and better, is in one of these what are they called? Drop pods. Unknown signals. So, yeah, I guess let me go about my philosophy on why I am interested in this mod. As you can see here, the Spelta is... yeah, personally I think she looks pretty good, but there's not, like, room for a lot more in terms of thrust. Maybe I could fit some more lateral thrust out here, you know, sneak a few more in there in places, but it's really not a... there's like a limit to where you can fit all of the thrust that you want to have on a ship to get it working properly, to get it working as well as you could ask it to work. And then on top of that, I'm still using the base settings for efficiency of grinders and assemblers and refineries as a realistic efficiency. And that is pretty darn slow. Yeah, look at that. Still have it set up. Yeah, so... anyway, I'm thinking that what I really like to try and work my way through these tiered systems to get, like, higher quality machinery, higher quality, like, support systems, and then higher quality thrusters. Now, in addition to the thrusters that I get from the tiered system mod, I have the option to go after assertive combat systems. The assert mod, how do I put this? The thrusters that are available via the assert ships, you can, like, get special parts if you take on the assert, and those parts will allow you to build higher quality thrusters. Now, I don't know if they fare well against, you know, when compared to the Lord Wader's systems. I'd have to compare them still. But, you know, if I want to go after assert, I want to be able to go after assert with a ship that I could feel pretty confident is not going to be frail. So where are we going? To the asteroid here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, well, why don't I get back to the sled, which is my large grid ship, parked up at the asteroid, where it is gaining a, hopefully refining some hydrogen out of the ice that I've collected. So I will see you guys there. Well, now that is an interesting thing. The spectronomy mod has now added a line for titanium. That asteroid that I'm looking at seems to probably have some magnesium in it, but I don't know. What else? Oh, hey, I'm no longer in gravity. Or, no, I'm still in gravity. Let's get going back up to the, to this direction. Well, I guess that's one hazard when you are loading in new mods that change the contents of asteroids. 'Cause this is definitely not an ice asteroid any longer. But, you know, I'm not gonna complain about getting a little bit of magnesium there. That's appealing. So why don't I dock back up and grab some magnesium and yeah, start scouting around for something else. I think I might want to get a, good reliable source of iron. Or maybe I should sit here for a bit anyway and fix up my my everything, my ship, my refining capabilities. All right. I think that I'm probably pretty good. Let's lock up and attach. Alright, I've got my gravity from my main ship. And again, if somehow you're seeing this as like episode 1 of a new season and you're unfamiliar, this is the sled. It is a cobbled together piece of ship from 4 different ships that I've found on the trip over here. I lucked out and was able to find a couple of intact jump drives, made the trip from my home base, which was 12,000 kilometers in that direction, to here in a matter of a few jumps rather than a matter of a few months. And yeah, but there are still plenty of pieces in here that just don't function because I don't have the ability to refine platinum right now, which finding platinum ore and refining it isn't even necessarily the hurdle. The hurdle is I cannot, or I was previously unable to build a full-size refinery. Though now that's no longer a limitation for me. Perhaps I will figure out where I can fit a refinery into this design. But I have to do a little bit of unlocking for that first. Anyway, let me grab the full jacks here, the run of jacks, and the all jacks. What is this thing's name? And grab some magnesium. So this guy only has enough room in its inventory to off. Let's go with auto lock off. It only has enough cargo capacity to be held in its cockpit, its connectors, and the drills itself. So it's already pretty full. Yeah, it looks like I could get a little bit more in the drills, but otherwise I've got no more room. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so just a bit of magnesium to keep the ammo being produced. And now I think what I'm going to do is work on some unlocking my basic block progression. I think that's probably a good idea. Ah, that was perfect. Alright. First things first. Let's do a thing. A basic assembler. Basic assembler is definitely worthwhile. Oh, and it's the color of the Espelt is teal. Alright, now that unlocked, an awful lot in through here. Basic light. Wrong button. Well, not quite the wrong button, just wasn't close enough. That got me a lot of everything in through here. I'll worry about the jukebox later. Now, an assembler, that's a bunch of things I'm not too worried about, but here we go. A battery. See, so I already have a large assembler in there, and I already have, all of the, I have everything here that I salvaged and scavenged, so now I need to actually unlock knowing how to build it permanently. Battery unlocked, a lot of options in through here. A small beacon is one of the next things. to unlock the antennas. And I have doors here, but I need to unlock them for the blast doors. Alright, let's go with one of these. Okay, so a landing gear or a landing pad. Let's grab that. That will unlock a lot in there. And I'm just doing the small versions of these because they are significantly easier to build. A lot less running back and forth. Ah, here we go. So I need to build a basic refinery to unlock all these. I think I'm going to try my hand at grinding down that. And rebuilding it and unlocking things that way. I know this is thrilling. Thrilling entertainment, I'm sure. I do wonder if there's a way that I can gain access to that assembler in there without it being a big hassle. I don't know. I also am, keeping an eye out for enemy signals. I think let's turn off the hydrogen power generators. Yeah, that's a little bit nicer on the ears. Okay. Well, let me look around a little bit and think of some things. I don't necessarily want to have to craft up and waste everything because I am using all scrap. All these pieces turn into scrap that I have to recycle.
Inventory full.
Alright. Let me evaluate and I'll bring you back. I don't think that works. At least, I mean, it didn't work for me to unlock... Here, I didn't unlock all of these by building that one. So I might have to just build a whole new basic refinery, as well as, one of these things. Now this I can do as a small grid. That works. Yeah, there we go. But, you know, let's keep going, right? Alright, so if I have to build a refinery, a small refinery, I may as well do it in a way that, you know, is worthwhile. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off this H2O2 generator. Look for the ore. This one here. So because it's off, it hopefully won't start getting new things added to it. Yeah. And I'm going to actually just take it out. And now I'm going to mirror that refinery. So this, not like that. Yeah, that should have connected everything up again. Alright, let's see if this unlocks everything. Yeah, I think that did. Alright. So, that unlocked ore detector, drill, and the assembler. And the large refinery. Ooh. Well, now I can start to consider where do I want to put a large refinery. I'm tempted to try and squeeze it in right here. Get rid of these thrusters and put it in that spot. The refinery is 4 wide, or 4 tall, and it'll have a connection point that'll line up with that center line, and then if I put like efficiency modules on either side of it, it'll be a nice 3x4 profile. I think I like that. I think that'll then connect into where this all is. Yeah, I like that. I like that spot right there. Right about in there like that. Now that, yeah, connects through the corner right there. Oh my goodness, guys. I just remembered I can do a thing now. Oh, this is exciting. Oh, there it is. The welder. Oh, I miss you so much, my welder. Oh, let's get rid of that. Let's put that stuff in there. And let's grab the welder. And I think, yeah, everything's connected through like that. So all I have to do is weld this. Oh my goodness, guys. It's welding for me. Look at that. Well, it hasn't, you know, finished. Okay, well, it was a lot more exciting for me than not, I guess. What are we waiting for here? Ooh, another thing I forgot. I can now turn that on. Oh, I can actually do blueprints now. Oh, okay. Let's turn this off. No, let's unlock. Let's do the Spelta. Alright. So while I'm sitting here waiting for the refinery to build up some more stuff, ooh, no BP for that. Okay, so just ignore that for right now, and ignore that for right now. And ignore that for right now. Why does it have 0 large? Because the furnace is doing what it's doing, and it is slowly accepting new bits of iron because the refineries are super slow. Alright. Where was I on this one? I was at 360 out of 1,100. Firefly breaking off to engage. What? No, that's not good. Why is that doing that? Where did it... Oh, it's up there. I do not understand why this thing decided to come in on me, but... I'm not gonna let it get any closer. That was great. Man, look at that. Nice. Okay, so I was at 360. Let me get back in there and park, and I'll see how far I got. Alright, I'm at 473 and slowly ticking up. So, yeah, let me, I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick test of the situation here with the tiered system, because I really don't understand. I don't know exactly how much better these tiered things are. So let's go to creative mode. Alright. Oh, shoot. No, stop that. Crap. Yeah, that just gave me... Was that around 400, was it, maybe?
Full.
I didn't mean to do that. So that goes there. I think I have... I don't know why I had the metal grids. I don't think they were for this.
Inventory full.
There was somewhere in that range. Anyway, I'm just doing a test here. Alright, let's turn off the welder. That is one hazard of doing tests into creative mode. If you have welders welding, they then get creative mode while you're doing it. So, let's do this again. Now, I want to check O2 generators. Let's get rid of this stuff off the hotbar. We've got the regular O2 generators. Let's take a look at these guys, which are the better quality ones here. So, if if I... This is silly, I want to line them up the way that you're supposed to. There we go. There. There. Now this might give me a little bit of extra hydrogen while I do this, but, you know, I figure it'll let me understand what's going on. So that, it's got ice in it now. That one's got ice in it. Alright, a regular one, and let's get it so that you guys can see what I'm reading. Currently outputting 16.67 liters per second. This one is outputting 831 liters per second. Outputting 1.98 kiloliters per second. 4.37 kiloliters. And 7.7 kiloliters. So they are that much better. I need to turn these off so that I'm not wasting material, not getting a ton of hydrogen that I shouldn't be getting. But like even just the level 1 increase from your basic one of 16 or so liters per second up to, well, this one was almost 800 liters per second, 806. Yeah, that's a huge jump. Although it does make me think of one thing it might be not taking into consideration, which is the no free energy mod. Yeah, because the no free energy mod might be modifying those guys, but not these guys. Let me go disable that and see if that makes a big difference. Alright, there we go. With the mod disabled, I'm seeing that I have like a maximum of 500 liters per second output. Here I have a max of 832, max of 1.98, max of 4.39 kiloliters, and a max of 7.77 kiloliters per second. So let me do the math. So I plotted the data on just a line chart, a bar chart, really quick. It's not exactly doing the maths as I suggested, but you know, it gives me the good idea that this is effectively a exponential increase. So going from one tier to the next is exponentially better than the previous tier. So yeah, that's reason enough for me to want to, you know, progress through the different echelons. So let's get to it. Alright, well, that's a good bit of knowledge to, well, keep working on. But let's get back into doing this the way we've been doing it, and there we go. Still charging that up. Alright, I will need to worry about making an assembler as well. So let's figure where I want to put one of those. So I think that the best place for me to put the assembler is actually right in here, because I'm kind of getting a bit of a slope up to the top here. If I put it in here, that'll extend things. I think I might, now that I don't have that mod in there, the no more free energy mod. Oh, by the way, without that mod, I chewed through all my ice immediately, and my tank over here is nearly half full. Yeah, 49% full. So there we go. I made my first advancement. I'm no longer slow boating it for hydrogen. Yay! Anyway, I might take off the hydrogen engines there, though I would need to find a good source of uranium first, and, well, I know where one of those is. It's 12,396 kilometers in that direction. Pirates Flipping Driller. I bet you that has pieces on it that are higher quality. I'm kind of curious about going and checking that out now. Anyway, I turned this off because I was going to grind it away and put the assembler in its place. I think I'll do that. Let's do that first, real quick. Alright, and now assembler. If I put it here, I'm not going to be able to attach four modules to it. But if I put it there, I will. You know what I think I might do is actually get rid of one of these extra gyroscopes.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Yeah. Yeah, if I put it there, then I'll be able to fit 4 modules around it. Eventually. Looks like I need to wait for some computers and plates to be crafted. I'm assuming that's already happening. Yeah, computers, plates. And here is unlocking the first step towards higher tiers. Oh, and it's immediately starting to produce things. So let's take a look. I could make a tier 2 assembler, provided I make some tier 2 assembly motors. 24 of them. Oh, and it does come in the Warfare Industrial DLC skin. That's cool. But looking at it down here, I need to make some of those still. A few little bits and bobs that I haven't unlocked down on this side of things. But I think what I'm going to do is actually call the episode right now, right here. And pick back up on tomorrow's episode, or Friday's episode. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And I'm going to go check that out in the Espelta. I want to go track that down. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Survival Records, Season 4, Echelons. And I hope you come back next time. But regardless, thanks for watching.